One time. One love. I don't know who Haley Scalisi is that you just said. Oh yeah, we are doing album. We gonna do album versus album tonight, just like we did last night with 50 Cent versus the documentary. Tonight we doing this. It's already set on the table. We got Young Buck versus Lloyd Banks. I ain't forget. I got it set up there, so when we go live, probably later on tonight, we'll do that. Oh, Prince story? I got plenty of Prince stories. See, people tell you like Prince is quiet. Prince is quiet. Prince don't really say nothing. So Prince used to talk a lot. But he had to know you in order to talk. And the fact is that Prince, he observes. He likes to sit back and observe because he's actually, people thinking like he's got a problem with them. He's analyzing the music. If he's hearing the music, he's in his mind working the music in his head. So he might be like this, and you thinking like, hey man, you got a problem with me? He's not even thinking about you. He's thinking about the music. So there was plenty of problems that happened because of that. But Prince was such a genius in the way he orchestrated things, even outside of like a lot of the songs he made, he didn't write. That was not a problem. If somebody else had the music or something, Prince would take the music. Like, oh, dude, can I get that from you? Cool. Boom. Like the whole album, Pop, Life, What's the Matter with Your Clothes? And Around the World in a Day. That whole album, Prince borrowed all the music from this other guy from Minnesota who came up with the music. And he gave it to Prince. That's why that album sounds completely different than anything Prince have ever done. The music, everything he used, the percussions, all different type of sounds. Raspberry Beret was on that album. She wore a raspberry beret. The kind you find in a secondhand store. So, dude, you and Hulk Hogan, man, I don't know what it is with you, Eric Johnson. But I got a wrestling story that's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind, man. That's coming. I'm going to drop that later on. But it's crazy. Like these two dudes going to fight on the streets as soon as they see each other. It's on. So straight up. Yeah, we gonna drop that soon. The Infamous versus the War Report. Did I do that already? I know I put the War Report up against something. I know I put the War Report up against something else. But it might have been, I think it was Black Moon. I think I put them up against Black Moon. Prince versus Michael Jackson, who's my personal favorite. Hold on one moment. Ooh, throat is killing me. There are two different type of artists. Prince I gravitate to more. Because Prince is an artist. He could play instruments. Michael Jackson did not play instruments. Prince wrote songs. Michael Jackson was an okay writer. He wasn't a great writer. He was okay. What Michael Jackson was is entertainment, performance, his voice, and the actual concepts. See, Michael Jackson was more creative with concepts and ideas in his head of how beats should go, how the sound should go in his head, and make magic while he's in there. But as Michael got older, he was still making the same type of records. So he had to bring in other writers to help him out because Michael's not a strong writer. Tim, go watch my video saying the best rappers out of any city is from the Bay. I got plenty of videos about the Bay. So start there, apologize, then go watch those videos. I just did a video with my cousin on basketball, and he living in the Bay right now. I told y'all to go follow him on Instagram. Oh, look, old brown tooth, yeah. Doug Williams, you still holding on to that corrupt thing? I mean, we all had videos that we made that we probably thought, I probably shouldn't have made that video. Me, I had a couple that I going into it, I was like, I don't know if I should make this one. One of the videos, I named some that I can remember. One is Beyonce, Jay-Z, and the truth about the fight with Solange. That's the one I didn't really want to do. Because that went into the blue situation. I don't really like to talk about stuff like that. About, is the baby really hers? Is it not? You know, that went through that whole thing, and I didn't want to go touch that. That's like me doing the African. Everybody like, man, why you ain't jump on African Bambaataa? That's not stuff you really want to sit around talking about. I'm like, do you see me talking about Bill Cosby drugging people or Africa Bambaataa touching on people and may or may not touching people? I don't even want to be involved in that. You don't even want that in your conversation. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Anybody that went through that stuff. They had plenty other, yeah, I know. Star covered it fully. That's that. You know, you got people that live for stuff like that. I'm not built on that stuff. I'm not, I'm entirely different. Well, Candy, if you got 1,000 questions, start asking 1,000 questions and see how many get answered. But that's just one video. The second video was the battle with me and MC Shan. That should have never happened. I should have never responded back to Shan. Because it hurt his feelings. He was already hurt anyway. And that hurt him even more when I went in. Should never. And I stopped it there. I could have went way. I was prepared to go all the way. And I'm glad I didn't. Because I shouldn't have done it. I'm like, I shouldn't have went in on Shan like that. Because I'm a fan of Shan. It's just that when he came out and said something about me, I'm like, what in the world is Shan talking about? So I went in on Shan, and I shouldn't. That was one I think that I would probably take back. Or I said, man, I shouldn't have made. CP Injury. The one everybody liked, I really was hesitant about making it. That's why I didn't even make a playlist for it. It's episodes 1 and 2, and I just stopped. And I just put him on the other video, but everybody loved that CP Injury song. I didn't really want to do CP Injury, because I don't like to make fun of people who got injured. I don't. That's not a thing to make fun of. But he always get injured, and I was like, thinking of it more of a In Living Color type situation when I put the CP Injury thing in there. So, and that's why when people saw the last Old Man Braun video I did, that was the first time they had ever heard the CP Injury song. And I'm like, we got 2 videos up of CP Injury. So, yeah, that one is one that I could think of. There was one I did, I think, with Oskino and PD Crack. I think I went too hard on both of them. Just going back and listening to the video one time, I think I got a little strong in the video. And I ain't mean it to come out like that. I'm like, I probably wouldn't have used those words, but I was right in this situation. No, everything I said about O was correct. It's just the way I said it in that video particularly, I went kind of hard both ways. Oh, I don't cop please. Anybody know I'm all in. My tone never changed. I'm the same guy all the time. Everybody kind of Tupac'd out. But I think later on we're going to do an All Eyes on Me live chat. That'll be fair for the fans, because y'all probably had a lot of questions to ask. Because we're going to go into a lot of things that they didn't talk about in the movie that should have been in the movie. So, yeah, we're going to do that tonight for sure. How am I ignoring you, big bro? Just post your question again, because I probably didn't see it. You know, I am reading and talking at the same time. I'll trip about Pooh Pimp and Snooki from Milwaukee. Pimp and Snooki ruined my life. He ruined a lot of people's lives. Pimp and Snooki ruined my whole relationship. I swear to God, I was on the telephone with my girl doing the you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. You hang up first. You still on the phone. We were doing all that stuff. And then right on TV came Pimp and Snooki. Man, you know what I'm saying? I took the hoes out to the road, man. I said, who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? After that girl, that first nigga, that second nigga, she became a hoe. But she ain't know till she ran into a pimp. Once that happened, I had the phone. She was talking. I dropped the phone like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? Ho got to get out there and get me. Ho gonna get it. You know, I'm gonna get it. Pimp gonna get it. She got to get out there and get mashing for the monk and rations. I'm always in hot pursuit of a new prostitute. I said, this guy's great. I gotta go. Ever since then, my life was ruined. Every time I saw her, I'm like, look, look at that. You coming up in here empty, man. You ain't got nothing on you, no money. No, man, you got to get out there and get mashing for some rations. What do you mean? Yeah, you better go back to work, baby. You can tell them you need a check or something. Somebody got to pay me today. I'm like, oh, my God, I don't even know what I'm saying. Babe, I'm sorry. I'm losing my mind. That thing ruined me. Ever since then, I was trying to build a stable and have a mashing for some rations. I'm like, I can get the girl over there. She been begging for me to basically pimp her out. The infamous G guy. I ain't even see what he was saying. What did he say? Well, the thing about him, Ice Cube and Cam Beef, yeah, that's coming up. We're going to go over all that. But it's all about... But we'll go over that. How I met Floyd? Basically through Nate. I met him before that in Michigan. Didn't really know him. He wasn't really Floyd's name. They called him Lil Floyd back then. And he just happened to be in Grand Rapids. He had on this Michigan hat, riding in his cousin's car or whatever. I'm back. I didn't go nowhere. That was YouTube telling me that they clearing all my other accounts. All that stuff and then started going back. Now I can go live on my other account because they wrongfully flagged me. That's where I wrote them a letter. They sent the thing back saying they working on it and all that stuff. They answered and responded back with the mumble jumbo. We're sorry, you a couple of days. I didn't say a couple of days. I said a couple of weeks. Y'all gonna get this fixed. Oh no, I ain't been a good boy. I've been an annoying boy. They flagged me because they were told to by the NBA and everybody else. They sit there and threw a flag on top of me, and then they didn't want to answer the no retractions. They just wanted to have it all taken down till the NBA Finals was over. Now that the Finals is over, they wanted to make sure the Finals is clear and done before they let me go live again. Y'all saw it happen live. I was on 3 different channels going live. And they could not take it. I wasn't even streaming the game. And they knew it. They threw these fake notifications up to get it taken down. It's got to stop. And I told them, I was like, y'all going to have to stop this. Nah, I wasn't no stick-up kid. On the TMT roster, Tank is the biggest thing that they have because Tank is the only fighter that's on TMT's roster who's basically knockout bound. He's bound to put on an impressive performance by knockout because he's big, too big for the weight class. His problem will be when he moves up in weight. Sue Adams Silver Slipper? Nah. There ain't no need. What are my sources? Why would I give up my sources? No, the only thing, the infamous mob was upset with one video I did about the infamous mob. They liked it to a degree, then they said, oh, that ain't right. Now I don't like it no more. I'm like, what? And I'm like, what part he didn't like? He was like, oh, man, there's one part in there. You got to understand, rappers have egos. You know, they're very superstitious and very crazy about if they hear a story and they don't like it or it's a story that they didn't know nobody else knew, or they fell down some stairs. Well, unless you Meek Mill, you throw yourself down some stairs and then release it yourself to try to get some fame of you falling down the stairs. Back then, that stuff was taboo. You didn't want nobody knowing somebody slapped you upside the head. Nothing like that. Dude be like, man, dude said I got something. Man, I'll slap him upside the head. Man, tell him, man, that's lies. Man, anybody slap me upside my head. You know what I'm saying? So I had to like kind of watch how I said it. And that was another video I did when I talked about how Hot Rod got slapped by 50 Cent. Now, did you see 50 Cent say, man, that ain't true? I predicted them Tupac lawsuits are coming. People finna sue that movie left and right. They just want to wait and see how much money it makes. Once it starts making money, then here come them lawsuits. They gonna be spending this is a lawyer's dream. If I was a lawyer, I'd be like, oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, they buffering the live chat now? Trying to see if there's something that they could flag up in here? You should know, this is Hollywood. They don't let nobody rest. Puffy's still eating off Biggie. He even put out a documentary on Apple Music about Biggie. Biggie been gone 20 years. How many artists have Puffy had? And who does he keep eating off of? Big. I don't see the Mace movie. I don't see the Bad Boy movie. I see the Biggie movie. Well, Greg, why don't you make it interesting, Gregory? Since you here talking about some, it's boring. Ask some questions. You simp. Don't show up and hate and leave. Yeah, I came here. It's boring. I'm gone. Bye. Nobody care about you, simp. Like your leaving was important. T is at work, still hating on Jimmy Butler. Butler is not on the team no more. He's got his wish. He's off the Chicago Bulls, so now he got nobody else to blame. But yet he won't bet me when I said, well, let's bet. I bet Minnesota finished better than the Bulls. And you know what he said? Well, they're going to finish 6 or 8. Well, they ain't made the playoffs since 2004, so you basically saying Jimmy Butler made them better. No, I'm just saying. I'm like, dog, they in the West. 6 and 8, that's gold. Because everybody over there winning 50 and 60 games. You got two teams winning 60 games a season. So what is you talking about? They on the West. If they was on the East, they'd have definitely dominate y'all. And I'm like, good luck riding Dwayne Wade to the bottom of the division. Because Milwaukee is better than them. Everybody's better than the Bulls. But you got what you want. You got a bunch of white boys. That's what the Bulls want. So they get anybody they got to pay, they got to go. You want some money? Oh, you got to go. They didn't want to pay Scottie Pippen. They didn't want to pay Horace Grant. They didn't want to pay Michael Jordan. What make them think they want to pay you? Screw the Bulls. I kind of did that video already with the boot camp clip and the Biggie situation. And Strange was mad because he forgot that he wasn't forever like Wu-Tang. Strange got upset because he ain't like, you know. I'm like, Strange talked about the situation. But when I brought it back up, he didn't like it. How do I know so much about hip hop? That video has already been made. Like I said, we've been around hip hop our entire life. These artists have been around forever, and y'all guys don't understand is that these guys, rappers back in these days, they used to travel and come to the mom and pop stores themselves and sign like the CDs and everything and present them to the fans and sign posters and everything. They would come to these mom and pop stores. So we didn't have to travel. They would come to Chicago. We met Wu-Tang here plenty of times. Capadonna, Tony Sports. Anybody from Chicago know about Tony Sports on the north side? Mr. Wax, to get all your records, all your samples coming from Mr. Wax. You had the Storm 87 right there off Cottage. All the rappers used to come there. Coops Underground, they used to come there. It was, you always met rappers. But the thing is, my cousin rapped with Kel, Fred, all of them. They were called Aftermath. Dr. Dre came along and made them change their name. Because he named his company Aftermath. And of course, once he did that, they had to change their name. Kel from Keenan and Kel Mitchell, grew up around the corner from my house. Him and my cousin are around the same age. They hung out together. Kel was in the rap group with them. Kel went on to a contest in Orlando for just doing all these different type of comedy things, and there's a talent show. He didn't win. But the producer, Brian Robbins, is there. And Brian Robbins is also connected with all these other guys, rappers and stuff with hip hop, with Def Jam. Now, Brian Robbins is finna get his own show on Nickelodeon called All That. Kel Mitchell is who he chose is one of the people to start off on the show. They brought all these new guys in, and we all supported the show. This is like early 90s, like 94. Method Man was on the show. Every show episode, they would have a musical guest on the show. From Wu-Tang, from everybody. That was hip-hop all around the globe. Russell Simmons was helping him out. Brian Robbins ends up producing the show and did a whole bunch of TV shows around the way. I got connected with Brian Robbins and a lot of these other people based on the relationship that I knew Kel at that time. So instead of me floundering my opportunities, I met a lot of people who was connected in the business, promoters, those who put on the shows with the rappers, met and hung out with other rappers, guys who made the beats, who really made the beats, who was really writing songs for such and such. These guys were all there. I'm sorry, Jay Richardson, you have a hard time believing the truth. I can't tell it to you no way, no more. I mean, I got photographs, everything. What more can I say? Sorry, Jay Richardson. Everybody look at Jay Richardson. He wants you to know he's a hater. Jay, the photo's already been out. Photos are everywhere. Why do you see Nick Cannon post my photo on his Instagram page with him talking to Beyonce? Who ever talked about Beyonce and Nick Cannon? Nobody. Till I put the video out. I put the truth behind Nick Cannon and Beyonce. That just shocked everybody. Then what did Nick do? Did he lie? Nick owned it, didn't he? Didn't Nick own that? Didn't Nick take my photo, put it on the page, and then tell the story himself? On his Instagram? Did he ever say, Karceno, you lying? So shut up, people. So if I had that video, if there was something incorrect in there, Nick Cannon would have said, hey, you's a liar. He would not take that picture and champion it. You know what he did? He said, "Oh, I forgot about that. That was that's how you supposed to do it." Nick has always been 100% real every time he's ever come back to Chicago. He came here and DJ'd before he came here, did a comedy stand-up. I sent my cousin there because I had to work. Well, I was tired or something, but I knew I couldn't make it. So I sent my cousin and his girl. They went on a date. He wanted a place to take her. I was like, dude, take her there. It's called a Band-Aid, man. You know? I'm trying to treat this look like an ingrown hair thing. You know, you can get them at the store over the counter. You know, it is what it is. Or isn't. Oh yeah, I'm downstairs still watching Game 5 of the NBA Finals, man. I love watching that game. Seeing old man Bron. He can't even get off the ground. Oh, I loved every minute of it. I loved every minute of it. Because he was so focused on his face. He was like, guarding KD. Like, he was like, for real with it. Like I'm finna play D. And then KD, his reflexes is so slow. KD will be in the air jumping. Bron still be on the ground. By the time he jump, it's too late. That's your reaction time. If your reaction time is that slow, this is where the age kicks in at. Your reaction time is way too slow, homeboy. Of course it's rigged. That's why you seeing LeBron James in the NBA Finals. Hello? He ain't good enough to be there. I've never blocked anybody today. My hands have been here. Well, who got blocked? I have no need to sue the NBA. Cleveland didn't win. If they'd have won the NBA Finals, I was suing. Because you can't tell me the Golden State Warriors is not the best, better than those bums. You cannot cheat that team 4 times. No. Wiggins and now that you got Wiggins, you got Towns on the team, they all gonna perform and do their job. Talking about like who's gonna beat who. Why would I go on the Breakfast Club? I have nothing to say to them. If I want to speak to somebody, I'd rather speak to the people on my YouTube page. These are the people that made me. Y'all the ones that made me. Y'all the ones that made me. I don't need to go out there to get some new fake people who just want to hear a story. I'll be like, you want to hear a story? Go to my YouTube page. I ain't finna come on there to make your show anything better and tell some stories about some people for you and your show. Because if I'm up there, that's what I'm there for. They ain't calling me there to help my brand. They ain't there to help Karceno for life. How would they clown me? I would embarrass Envy, one, and then I have to hear about it later because Envy is cool with people that I'm cool with. Like, I'm cool with them and they part of the team, like Floyd and the rest of them. But I don't like Envy. His attitude was totally unnecessary. And envy ain't nothing but the cops anyway. So if anybody do something to envy, you going to jail. DJ Envy father is the cops. He's the law. A lot of people don't even know that. DJ Envy father is the law. He is a cop. Not just a regular cop. He is no. Now he's a retired cop. I'm saying he's retired cop don't mean nothing. He's the law. He can pull strings. How do you think they got Star removed from the thing and got him fired that time? Come on. He's the law. So he's calling the police. If anything go wrong, he's calling the police. And Charlemagne, I don't like. The only thing I'll be doing is talking to Angela Yee while I'm there. I'll be like, "What's up, Angela Yee? Let's just forget this whole show. Let these two fools talk. Let me and you leave. Let's go somewhere and get something to eat." That's it. I'll be there talking to her. Oh yeah, now Rubio don't have to do nothing no more. All Rubio got to do is give up the ball. Rubio should take 2 shots a game. Envy's a sucker. And while he was doing, Envy don't even realize the girl he was with. Well, he realizes it now. But he was trying to post and brag because he was out cheating for the first time, I guess, in his whole life. He cheating on his wife with a thought. Erica Mena. He taking her around like, this mom, look what I got. Like he got a winner. And he's supposed to help her career and he really didn't do nothing. And he don't even know when guys is all treating her and running trains on her. And man, it was crazy. What's up? 112 Soft Eggleston. Winter Finger. What's up? You know Juanita Jordan with the finger. I might be at the Walmart today over there in Evergreen. So, John Hope, oh man. Look at all the Chi-Town people in here. I don't know. Have I ever been to Harold's? You must not be from Chicago. People who not from Chicago mention Harold's all the time. They still didn't bring my couch, man. It don't fit. So now I gotta get out of here and leave my house. 83rd and Ashland Harold's. You gotta find the real Harold's. You know, it's like finding that docks, the one that's still on 87. That's like the only docks remaining. Have I been to Washington, D.C.? Once. Zion, what's up? Michael Classic. Yo, I think tomorrow I'm going to be in Zion. I'm going to go to Zion first, and then I'm going to be in Racine. I'm going to be at the Walmart in Zion. Then I'm going to be in Racine at the Racine Mall. What y'all know about Racine? I don't need no. Charlemagne is already don't like me, and that's good. I don't need him liking me at all. He'd be wondering why I'm there. Who booked him? Well, I'm not going to be there if he's going to be in there. I'm not going on the air if he's on the air. No, because I don't know what he's gonna say. He's gonna try to do something. What does he do? You got some YouTube thing, I guess, and I guess that's why you here. I be, why you here? That's a good question. Why are you here? I'll be on the show like, I brought a gift for you, Charlamagne, for Father's Day and everything. Your upcoming birthday is Clorox bleach. I don't know if this is the kind you use or you use another kind. I can go get you some more bleach. So, yeah, he wouldn't want me on the show. He wouldn't want me on that show at all. It would be bad. My female followers have gone up, actually. Especially when I did that video talking about T.I. Man, I had a whole feminist revolution. Oh, I got a video, Evan, about the Butler trade. We did that live. All you got to do is watch that Jimmy Butler video. But yeah, they finna do something big. Hey, man, Michael Vick ain't bringing in that NFL money no more. But see, he from VA, man. I mean, what they want him to do? You don't want a man to play football no more, even though he has been the spokesperson for dogfighting, even though white folks invented it and still run dogfighting. Dogfighting didn't end when you grabbed Michael Vick. You sit up there and grabbed him because he was a black NFL quarterback and a face, so you could stamp dogfighting onto him. They were already mad at Michael Vick when he blew off the president. He blew off George W. Bush, I believe. And once he blew off George W. Bush, they was like, the president on the phone. He was like, Bush, man, I ain't vote for him. Tell him I'll call him back. Once he blew the president off like that, and then this happened, oh yeah, he was going down. I ain't got no beef with him. I just don't, look. Nori is a guy I don't trust. I said that 1,001 times. Now he's probably, now that he's in a whole different situation, but you can see he was in beef with everybody because he was cool with everybody. You rolling with this, look how many crews he rolled with. He was with the Firm. He was rolling with Mobb Deep. He rolled with Bad Boy. He was in every crew you could name. And he started wars with every crew. He got with CNN. He warred with Mobb Deep. He warred with Nas after being cool with Nas. Going at it with Tragedy them. Who Tragedy, he taught him everything he knew about how to rap. He stole Tragedy's style and started rapping like him. But Nori was that guy who was just cool, but he never, if you had beef with somebody, Nori was cool with the guy you had beef with. So it's like, dude, you can't be around me because, you know what I'm saying? If the beef was lit, and you know what I'm saying, you playing both sides of the fence, and then you trying to come back over here and kick it, dog. We don't know what side you on, and that's what got him in a lot of trouble. Cause what Nori doing is like, whoever win, that's who I'm rolling with. Oh, he won? Bet. I'm over here. And I was in the pocket. Yeah. And I was on the baba. I'll be like, oh God. Don't get mad cause he real weak and you real tight. Everything that he did, you tried to buy. I'll be like, oh my God. YouTube money is, it's alright. Dope two-man duo in hip-hop. Besides Mobb Deep, it's kind of hard. I would say EPMD, Outkast, Run DMC. I would, but that's, both guys got to rap. I would say Eric B. and Rakim, but I look at them more of a solo, even though they're a group. That's why I look at it when he say duo. I'm thinking duo on the mics. Like, you got to be able to rap too. You can't be just the DJ not saying nothing. If that's the case, you got to say DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. You got to say all these guys. We'll do 4 more minutes. Oh, Field Mall was nice. Field Mall was real nice. They came at a time where the game was changing. And when they came in, the first mixtapes and the first album, they were like the old Outkast. But they were like more like MJG, 8Ball and MJG on Outkast beats, in other words. Camp Low, yeah, the Camp Low album, that was dope, but it just didn't last. It just came and left, like UMC's Blue Cheese. I have no thoughts. I am not excited about Jay-Z's new album. I have not said a word about it. But here's some breaking news. Jay-Z has got his hyphen back. Why is it important to him? I have no idea. But now he's Jay-Z with the hyphen. Remember I was saying he ain't been the same since he got rid of the hyphen? Now he's got the hyphen back. So he must got back his masters or something. He went a long time. He finally could put the hyphen back in his name. The hot bud. What you need, girl? I need a hot girl. Yeah, I used to hang out with BG in Vegas. He was in the same hotel as me in Vegas. And he came up to my room, hung out and everything. Because he was bored. He was in a room by himself. BG had a room all by himself. And he came up there, and that's the one picture I took of him when he throwing up the middle fingers. And he hung out with me on the Vegas Strip. Man, BG was like, man, you going out, man? Man, I need to get some hot. And that's when I knew BG was broke. That's the first time I realized BG was broke. Chopper City in the Ghetto was great. It's magnificent. And that's when I realized he was broke. BG was in town. He was in the room by himself. Not when he was bored. He had nobody with him. He was there to do some type of show. And while he was there to get some paper, and that's why he was there, and he was looking like he was hurting. He had the white t-shirt on, jean, and he had weed and stuff, but he looked bad. And he was like, man, you gotta get some of these badges, because all these, I stayed in now the hotel we stayed in, you had to have some bread to be there. It was a very expensive hotel in Las Vegas. And the people that were staying there were bringing in high class prostitutes, like top of the line. So when he's seeing it, he's like, man, yeah, man, we gotta get out and get some of these hoes, man. So, sick with it. Anybody know DJ Envy? Ask DJ Envy why he break up with Erica Mena. Ask him that. He was married when he was messing with a fool. So the question again, why did he break up with her? It ain't like he was dating her then I gotta go get married. He was already married with kids. That's why he broke up. No, that ain't why they broke up. If you married and you dating a girl on the side, you don't break up with her because you married. Because you were already married when you was messing with her. So you don't break up with her because you married. He broke up with her. No. He broke up with her because he realized he did not wear the pants in the family. Yeah. And he was out of character. And he got the hell beat out of him when he got home. And when he got caught, that's why he broke up. See? Now you guys are starting to figure it out. When a married person dates a woman and they break up, him and the girl, and he go back to his wife, it's not because he's married. It's because he got caught. He got caught. Because he's stupid. Because he was married going into the situation. He got caught, then he caught one. As soon as he got home. Crack! And he realized he didn't wear the pants in the family. So then he had to go on the show and apologize live on the air. Like, baby, I did this for you. I love you, baby. I love you. Live on the show. Because then he gonna blame and throw Erica Mena under the bus. Because I was dealing with some foul, ratchet woman. When did she become all that? When you got caught? When did she become all these things? When you got caught for cheating? Now she reckless. She's nothing. She's this. She's that. Well, you knew that going in. Why are you mad now? Nobody care about no Jay-Z new album. I mean, you saw that little snippet he put out like that was fire. He better have some heat on the album or something. I mean, something to get somebody. He got caught. And the thing is, he doesn't wear the pants in the family. He got kids. He got a wife. She could take he has no prenup. She could take everything he got. They got like 5 kids. DJ Envy gonna be DJ Penny. Because that's all he gonna have left if he leave that woman. Kind of Crucial Conflict stayed in conflict with each other. Wild Style and all these other dudes, because one of the guys was producing and getting money and And they've all fighting each other, and they all on dope. They all doing heroin and doing all kind of craziness. Some of the members in there, and they all screwed up. Well, see, the thing is, C Murder and all those guys, they came in the door that was left open. And that's why No Limit didn't stay around like it should have. They came through the door. P saw a lane. Once Pac died, P saw a lane. And when he came through, that was his lane. Death Row fell off, and he saw a lane in the avenue that wasn't being exploited. And he was making tapes and doing his Ice Cream Man thing, and that was cool, but it wasn't going to get to the majors and blow up the way it did until he started messing with the New York, getting on these album soundtracks. People don't remember how soundtracks used to really help people's career. That helped launch No Limit to a level they had never been at before. Is when, is there a heaven for a gangster? Gangster! Gangster! Oh, is there a heaven for a G? That's the song that blew him. That's the song that really blew Master P. A lot of people don't know that. It's the Ice Cream Man that really blew him like that. It just got him down south, locally. I mean, that, if there a heaven for a gangster was everywhere. The video stayed on the box. Then people went back and got stuff like True. The first True album, yeah. First True album, that double CD, yeah. That was fire. Now, my boy, AG, that's the Tank Man there. If anything with the Tank, I got to call him. He know every song. He got every CD. Anything from that Tank. He had the Tank tattooed on him. Well, for a hip hop stance, I would say Juice, but Boomerang soundtrack is by far one of the best soundtracks ever made. An underrated hip hop soundtrack, Soul in the Hole. The Soul in the Hole soundtrack. Prodigy's best verse, that's hard to say. But I like one, I can't even remember the song. But I already said this before, I think, when he was talking about, while you rely on religion, I hold a 9 on the mission to blow fire on my opposition. The revelations wasn't mentioned in this. Crack the heavens, it's time to bring the business. Yeah, I take things back to the lost pyramids. I told you I see things you wouldn't believe exist. You a lunatic, spinning in time where a secondary light has got your mind. You rocking the fatigues and all of these popular guns, but are you really prepared for the things to come? I was like, wow, he had got deep. Then the Quiet Storm, that last verse. The last verse, and I think in Quiet Storm. It go 1, 2, 3 to the 4. That man P Double got that things for y'all's people to rock to. See, people don't know that song was for his album. That was for the HNIC album. He was recording both albums at the same time. That's why Prodigy's not on that song originally. That's just P. Then he threw a Jay-Z diss line in there. We the streets is watching, boy. Move diligent. You better walk like a nigga on the tightrope, dude. Infamous 4th Infantry, 1st Division, 4th Mission, 1st Assignment. Give them that shit they been missing. My new additions way bitching. Those that listen, get addicted to my diction. Forget rhymes, I write prescription for your disease. Generic rap, just not potent like peace. 1,100 cc's on the throttle. I pull off chest naked on katanas. It was hip hop quotable verse of the month. Hip hop quotable verse of the month. I remember it. I don't remember which magazine, but we knew. See, back then we knew when we heard a verse, we knew what was going to be hip hop quotable verse of the month. I was never wrong. Never wrong. When Redman dropped that How High verse with Redman, up to the sky, Redman verse, that's hip hop quotable of the month. That's how much the source was. That was like hip hop's Bible. We knew what was going to be hip hop quotable verse of the month. That's how much bars meant something. Nah, Keith Murray murdered I Shot You. My style is all that. The big bag of chips with the dip. Fuck all that sensuous. Oh my God. Keith Murray murdered I Shot You. I let my balls hang like I'm on the toilet taking a ant. My style is all that. The big bag of chips with the dip. Murray killed. For you jealous, overzealous, I blow the spot like Bradford Marcellus. Y'all commercial dudes acting wild. Y'all better have a Coke and a smile. I shot you. Well, LL is mentioned in the greatest rappers of all time. You see, the source never fails to mention that. People had a lot of beef with that too, because LL was on the cover holding 5 mics in his hand. He has the most source appearances on the cover was LL. L did come in there and crush it. What the and thought it conquered the world, crushed Ice-T, Hammer. And then he dissed Tupac on the song. He dissed Tupac on the song. The song, this is the remix. People don't realize that's the remix. This original song is LL Cool J and Keith Murray. He dissed the whole West Coast by saying that. And that lady gang bang, but if they touch a bike, they must ass hangs. That's facts. People in LA was, we gotta shoot LL. Wow. In LA they gang bang, but if they touch a mic, they mother ass hangs. That's facts. Niggas don't deserve no type of slack. Cause if they do, they asses keep on coming back. Not this time, but next time I'ma name LL. Hitting from on top of the game. I shot you. Whew. Did LL say that about Pac? That was Pac's response. LL Cool J say what? I'll rock your mother bells. Me and my mother Uncle Outlaw. Who wanna get with this wild? LL Cool J. Man. Woo. I know. And then, but that's all about Kadada. Because LL and Kadada, everybody thought they were going to get married. But it didn't work out. And I'm the only person in the video I did when I did Tupac versus LL when I talk about it. And then Tupac dissed LL on Main, nigga. Diss Kadada and I kidnap your daughter. Kill your wife and print the funeral roll to tell you just who gave the order. Machiavelli the dawn until I'm gone. I maintain my army of lunatics. They stay on to the day I die. I've been remembered as a paid nigga. Outlaw to the grave. A motherfucker made nigga. So, No. LL and his wife, they weren't married. They were kids when they dated. They had a son. And they had another adult kid. They split up. LL came back and married his wife in 1993. He came back and they started dating and they got married. They had been separated for years. They just messed around off and on. Uh-oh, hold on. I gotta go to the charger. Stay with me. I forgot it does this little flip thing if I don't have the charge on. Boom. There we go. We back. But yeah, that's what happened. No, they weren't together. But I told you the reason why he left Kadada and Quincy Jones. And Kadada always thought LL, because she just like, why did LL break up with me? He used me to get close to my father. And then he dumped me. So she was all heartbroken. Because LL went back to his wife. And went back to his, the mother of his kids and was like, I want to be with you. LL saw something that changed his life. No, not Rashida. Kadada. LL never dated Rashida. No, Loaded Biscuit. LL dated many women. They were split up. They were not together. LL dated a lot of chicks before he had a relationship with Kadada. And Kadada blamed LL Cool J for, she thought LL was trying to get close to Quincy Jones. Because Quincy started helping him out. That's how he got the TV show. And he got everything back on track. Yes, Rashida was the one who wanted to be a rapper. She wanted to be a rapper, yes. Then Kadada was thinking about rapping and singing and getting into the business. But she was the one outside of it. Rashida was the one hanging out with all the rappers and stuff. But Kadada is the one who dated all the rappers. So, thank you. But the reason LL left Quincy Jones, and him and Quincy still work together. He didn't give a doggone. Quincy didn't care nothing about no relationship with his daughter. But the reason he left is because, and I told you guys, they are Buddhist. Don't believe that. Quincy Jones did not try to sleep with no Tupac. Don't believe that. That's some lie somebody on the internet created, and they took that video down, and everybody took it as facts. I've disputed that and told you that 100 million times. That is complete lies. I'm telling y'all, it's the 100% truth. LL left because they are Buddhists, and they don't believe in God. LL, who came up believing in God so much, that's why him staying there, he went through a whole religious thing where he really gave himself to God. He saw things there that he didn't sit with. And that's why he left Kadada. Because LL's like, look, I don't know about all this praying and bowing to statues and saying all this stuff. And they tried to adopt him into the Buddhism. And LL wasn't going for it. When he saw them people wearing hoods and they all bowing in front of the Buddha statue with all the smoke coming, he was like, I ain't with this. I'm out. That's what really happened. I haven't been to the gym in 2 weeks though, but I stayed ready because I'm a machine, you know. And then somebody was like, man, you as big as academic. Serious? You want to put some money on that? You want to put some money on that? I got a fat face. Not fatter than his, but I got a fat face. So when people see my face and you don't see my body, you think I'm just huge or something. But dude, I'm like, you see me in person. Anybody who's seen me in person, they be like, oh, okay, yeah, I thought you was fat. No, not fat. There's a major difference from being fat and being muscular and in shape and tone. I've been in shape my whole life. Oh, academic and the chipmunks. Yeah, he do look like a little groundhog with a hat on, like it's Groundhog Day or something. I'm like, man. I ain't got no gut either. Look at that, buddy. Where you see a gut? I ain't as cut up as I used to be, but your man ain't fat. When I sit around the house, I really sit around the house. No, that's Jason Whitlock. That's fat when you can't even see your shoes no more. He didn't gave up. That dude, man, he got to pay somebody to put his shoes on. When you get that bad, you can't get your shoes on. They be like, dude, you know what kind of shoes you got on today? Nah, bro, I can't see them. I'm like, Whitlock, they can call him Jason Hamhock. I mean, I see him there. He look like, I'm like, I'll be scared. The way he turn over and look at that girl, Leahy, I'm thinking he about to take a bite out of her, man. I'm like, man, he gonna eat her one day on the show. He be looking like he need a sandwich or something. The way he be sitting in there with that little thing on his head, squeezing his brain, that head gonna pop off his head one day, and he's just gonna take a bite out of her. I'm sorry, it's just a little piece of arm. Just a little piece of arm. Man, anybody got some mustard? Some hot sauce? I'm sorry. I told y'all I needed a break. I told y'all to go to commercial. Nah, I done took a piece out of her arm. Yeah, I met people close to Tupac. Are you kidding? His cousins live out here. I done told y'all that. Tupac got family all over this place, and people don't even realize it. The best hood story? I don't know. There's so many. I'll leave that to y'all. I don't know why your video frozen. Mine rolling around fine. Is it frozen for everybody else? Best hood story ever. My goodness. I don't know. That's hard to say, dude. A lot of people on here, they told me their favorite has been PDP. And then there's one other one that I did, and they was like, this is the best one you did since PDP. They love the PDP story, so. The Lakers are back because they got Lonzo Ball. Are you serious about that? They ain't gonna get Lonzo Ball and Paul George. Then what else they gonna do? The basketball story, which one was that? I can't put. Oh, I got a hood story about the big girls too. That's coming up. I still ain't told that one. I had people rolling on the floor talking about that. Josh Jackson, no, because they gonna get Paul George. So why would you get Josh Jackson if you finna get Paul George? That's why they didn't pick Paul George. I mean Josh Jackson. Oh, we're gonna do a power thing. You know I got a power playlist, but we're gonna get into to power a little later. Oh, cheated on a girl? Yeah, I've cheated before. When I was younger. Then I realized, like, what am I doing? There was no need for me to cheat. All I had to do was not be in a relationship. I'm like, what was I thinking? When I'm older, I didn't have to cheat. Well, how old was I then? I had two chicks at the same time and it was exhausting. It's too exhausting, especially when you gotta work and stuff, and then, you can't explain to the other one why you can't hang out. You'd be like, I done already seen this movie. When you see this? It just came out. I mean, in my mind, baby, I feel like I seen it before. Like, it's my mind, babe. I feel like I seen this movie before. Little Yachty is somebody you could go hard on. He don't care. He's gonna get his money anyway. So what does he care? I don't consider him. I don't consider him hip hop music anyway. He's like in between R&B, pop, something like that. I don't even consider that rap. No, what's dead is that drill rap. All that drill rap stuff, that stuff is dead. That's what's really dead out here. Like nobody's really listening to it no more. I'll spit a freestyle once I'm paid to kick a freestyle.